Today I got a new build tutorial for you. We're going to be building on the Doge tank on the rebuildable section from Congrevape. So what you're going to need is your screwdrivers, your clippers, all of that good stuff that you normally use to build. In your actual box here, there's going to be an insert, and there's going to be a longer glass, the rebuildable section, and then the piece that screws onto that rebuildable section. This just makes the tank a little bit longer than it normally is compared to that, if you can see. There's a little screwdriver and Allen key down in there for your screws. The screws for mine came in the bag, so they probably will on yours too. I've already put those in, of course, though. But we're just going to jump right into it. So, I've already got my coils wrapped, but these are 26 gauge wrapped in 32. I'm doing about 7 wraps of them. So, what we're going to do is, I've got these posts unscrewed. We're just going to slide these in here. And then I'm going to use my screwdriver that I wrapped them on to hold them steady right where I want them. Alright, and then we're going to use that Allen key. If you have that, or if you have a tool like this, you can use it to tighten down those screws. Alright, so there's one side. I'm going to do it on the other side here. And make sure you stagger these, of course, one lead in the top and one lead in the bottom. Alright, now that I've got that where I want it, I'm going to go ahead and use my screwdriver to move it over a little bit. And we're going to clip those leads as close to the post as possible. Alright, second verse same as the first on the other side. So, got that one about where we want it. This video is coming out on a Friday, so if you're watching this today, I hope all of y'all have a good weekend. Got any big plans or anything? Alright, so just tighten down those posts on that side. And then we're just going to push this bad boy over a little bit, get her right where we want her, and then clip those leads. Alright, I'm on the Cricut, so we're going to turn her down a lot because I don't want her to burn this thing off. Alright, and so we're just going to gently pulse it, see what we're working with, and you just want to shape your coils, of course. You want them to burn from the center out. We are not getting any action on that one side there. There we go. Oh, and when I got mine out of here, this post right here was loose. So make sure when you get your little rebuildable section out, there's no screw on the bottom. You just got to twist that thing and hold the posts right where you want them. That was kind of aggravating. I feel like that should have already been tightened down, but, you know, what you gonna do? Luckily, it was easily fixable. It's just, I don't know, I'm just a big person on once you buy something, when you buy it, it should be the way it needs to be right off. And I mean, maybe they don't screw it all the way down so it doesn't get messed up or something like that while it's shipping or anything like that. So I won't go ahead and give them a massive hit for it. But I will say that normally when I get something like that, it's tightened down already, and it scares me when stuff is loose right off. Overall, though, like the regular coil that came for this tank, I love this tank. It's been pretty solid for me. I've always liked the Doge stuff, though. Congrevape makes some really good solid products. This was definitely one of their best. The Doge rebuildables, of course. The Doge V3 was my favorite. The first one, the Dookie Doge is what I called it. There's a lot of cloud off of it. I had the competition version, and it was great for cloud. As far as flavor, though, you were inhaling water. But with the Doge V3, I really loved that one. That was definitely their best innovation. I mean, they had the ceramic cap like they put on this one. they did the airflow the same way, but they had a better deck on it and everything like that. It was a lot better. But now that we got these on here, it looks like they are firing the way we need them to. I've still got a little bit of lead right here. I'm gonna try to clip off. Alright, so now we're going to take our cotton, and I'm using cotton bacon. I don't know, I can't remember if I mentioned what kind of wire this is, but it's 26 gauge wrapped in, 32 clapped in. Just want to make sure I get that in there, because I know I have a lot of people on some of these videos asking me, hey, what kind of wire are you using? And I did 7 wraps. I'm pretty sure I said that already, though. I just want to reiterate myself and make sure everybody knows. Those coils are still a little bit hot, but that's alright. Break that cotton in nice and good. Alright, so let me grab my scissors. And we want to put it right where it's going to be in this little juice flow chamber right here. So I'm going to do a little bit more than less, because you can always cut more hair off. You can't put it back on there. Tuck-in screwdriver here. Alright, so this is way too thick currently, so we're going to mess with it a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is, there we go. That looks a lot better. So let's see how that tucks in there. Alright, that's much better. Let's see how this side does. Oh, this side was perfect right off. So these, with like rebuildable tanks like this, they are very testy with the way that you put the cotton in them and everything. You can't have too much, but you can't have not enough. Not enough and it leaks too much and it won't wick, and then you just get basically an RTA that you cannot drip on. So we're going to try that on the other side here. I'm going to go ahead and pull some of this excess off, since I know just about where we need to be with it. And make sure you don't put too much like in your coil part either. A lot of people forget, depending on what kind of cotton you're using, it swells and then it won't wick properly. And that's an issue that I had starting off, but most recently I learned that, and that's helped me a lot, not putting as much down in there. Alright, and I'm going to go grab some juice real quick. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I got some of my premium juice here. It's like a banana and marshmallow. It's actually pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're going to soak that cotton in those coils. Go ahead and get it primed and everything, and we're going to burn it off a couple of times. That way we don't have to worry about getting that nasty cotton taste right off the rip. Go ahead and try to put some down in the thing and make sure that it wicks. Alright, it looks like it's soaking up the juice. Alright, there's Uno. We're going to do this like 2 or 3 more times and bump the wattage back up here, or the voltage. Alright, I think that's doing what we want it to do. Somewhere, alright, here's my cap, and I've already put this little extended chimney thing on there, but just make sure you screw that bad boy on there. We're going to make sure that everything sits in there and fits. Alright. I don't hear it touching any of the wire in there. That's a big thing. Make sure it's not touching. Alright, no arcing or anything like that. I think we're good to go. So, now we're going to take this piece and put it back down on there. That looks pretty cool. Alright, now that we got that tight, we're going to go ahead and fill her up. I'm actually just going to put a little bit in there to start off with, just to make sure it's not leaking or anything. I don't think it's going to, but I have bad luck sometimes, so we're going to see. It's going up under the... There we go, now I got it tight. Make sure you tighten that thing all the way down, because I definitely did not have it tight. Alright, let's see what we're working with. I don't see any leaking right now. Ooh, a little bit of spit. Alright, that is doing pretty well. I'm getting good flavor off of it, and the only leaking I'm getting is from where I didn't tighten it down all the way, but it looks like it's tight now. No leaking. We're going to turn it a little bit and see if it does this little leaky-loo thing. Nope, I don't have any leaking. So that's how we can build the Doge RTA portion for the Congrevape Doge tank. If y'all have any questions about this build, or any questions about this tank, or any questions about this box, or any questions about this store, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and we'll be sure to get back to y'all. But y'all have a great day, all right?